What's the deal, man? King Eric in the building, representing for y'all, man. Off the Cuff Radio, live stream, live and direct. Off the Cuff Radio, live stream and direct, representing that Madman Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's good with y'all tonight, man? What's up, King? Derek, Marley, what's good? Walter, what's good, man? What's good with y'all, man? How's everything going with y'all tonight? Here to build with y'all. I love doing these live streams too, man, because sometimes I like just talking directly to the audience because it's a lot of work getting these thumbnails done, believe it or not. And plus, on top of that, getting these shows uploaded, man. I've done so many interviews that we still ain't upload half of them yet in a full capacity. So I got one for Eastside K Boy I'm gonna upload. I got one with West Coast Stone I'm gonna upload. I got one coming with Animal, who's the bodyguard Easy E. He's gonna be up there Monday. I got an IG live going on with Mike Major. Big shout out to Psycho from Rap Alive Records. He hooked me up with that interview. So check me out on Instagram Live this Thursday. We're gonna be conducting an interview with him. And also I got Screwball Radio tomorrow night. So you can check me, Black Poet. And if you're in the New York area, check out Comet. He gonna be performing out there. So a lot of things is getting done, man. A lot of things are getting done. And let's talk about the elephant in the room. See, people love my live stream because I just get straight to it. A lot of niggas just go ahead and just start yapping and yapping and yakking for 20 minutes. I get straight to it. So apparently, Drake dropped a diss record or response record back to Pusha T, back to Charles Gambino, and Kanye West. And my thoughts about it, trash. Straight garbage. You really waited 6 years to come with that trash, dude? You think you're gonna get Pusha T up out of his bed and respond to that? You gotta go back to the drawing room, dude. that's your charged up. You know what I mean? Cause first of all, what threw me off about that song was the flow. He tried to come with a menacing flow, like a spooky flow. Like he tried to rap like he was menacing or something. Like niggas should be scared of him. I'm like, come on, Drake. You have an identity crisis right now, dude. You paint your nails, homie. You paint your nails. Your gear is off track. Like you wearing cornrows. You thinking you trying to look like a member of the Clips. You dressing like a member of the Clips. You have an identity crisis right now. I seen this dude on with painted nails with a state property jacket and some cornrows. Pusha sent this dude on an identity crisis, man. He don't know what he is at this point. So now he's trying to talk tough. And he's thinking now he's trying to, he's reeing up on the gang lingo and stuff like that. I'm like, that's corny, man. That is corny. And that whole thing, I don't think Pusha should even respond to that garbage, man. Then he drags Pharrell into it. And even those balls was weak. Like, this is y'all king? Like, y'all, I ain't talking about y'all that's listening to me right now, but y'all niggas be hyping Drake up like he's one of the GOATs. And this is really it? I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. It ain't nothing, man. That's nothing compared to what Pusha was saying. Compared to you hiding a child. Force you to become a dad. Why is he after Pharrell? I don't know, bro. But he think he trying to get on his bully-ish, but at the same time, Drake don't have the juice like he used to. Like, everybody's time in the sun eventually goes away. So I'm thinking he's in album mode and he's trying to get some hype, trying to get some controversy stirred. But this record ain't it. He rapping all whispery and stuff like he supposed to be scaring people. Man, Pusha like, okay, nigga, what you? That's it. Like you waited 6 to 7 years for that. Like, come on, man. I would play it, but see, I don't know if they gonna copyright strike this stuff, that's why I don't play records like that on YouTube no more, because they funny style with the strikes. But the name of the song is it's on Travis Scott album. It's called Meltdown. And my problem with it is I'm like, number one, you're trying to make it like people will be scared of you, number one. Not to mention you're not really saying anything that's gonna be like, oh my God. I even like the Duppy song a little bit better than this shit. I mean, he bought that Tupac crown ring from '96. See, he think that's corny to be, man. Like, he think he wants to be that guy. See, this is what it's all about, man. Niggas want to be that guy. Why would he gain out buying that Tupac ring from '96? What does he gain from that? Like, why would you want to put that type of energy on yourself? Oh, we kill you trying to play gangster. Man, come on. Exactly, man. Like, cut it out. We don't believe you, Aubrey. You was on the grassy. Like, well, talking about your shooters, man. Like, no, you bragging on Jay Prince's gangster. Who you put hands on? Last time I checked, Diddy put hands on you. Last time I checked, you were the victim. You had to run to Daddy Prince to save you. Then every time now you get Jay Prince involved in every little fight you get into, man. Now you want to talk tough. Come on, man. Did he slapped you up and you ran to Jay Prince crying. Then you got his dick rider academics out there acting like this is the greatest diss record ever told. That's my GOAT. Man, these hip-hop publications are embarrassing. These hip-hop publications are embarrassing. And yet these niggas are the gatekeepers. That's the problem that I have. And to me, it's wild to me that Eminem, who's a white dude, he has more knowledge of all these founders, all these unsung heroes, than a lot of these niggas that's supposed to be running the culture. I looked at it again, that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, and he named people that I ain't even forgot about. But yet these dudes here, they're in the place of gatekeeping. They don't know 1/3 of that list. So that tells me something wrong right there with the culture right there. But and he see, that's what gets me. They be hyping these mediocre diss records up. I even like the other record that Drake did better than this one, to be honest with you, the Duppy record, because that was more straightforward. But this shit right here, like, why you beefing with Childish Gambino? What that nigga gonna do? What that nigga? Come on, man. Like, what threat is he? Now, he probably said that he admitted that that was supposed to have been a Drake diss record, and Drake probably wanted to just go and take shots at him. But what can he do? Childish Gambino in a battle. Come on, man. Think about this. I'm gonna show y'all something. See, Drake need to get off of this bullshit, man. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this right quick. Did this nigga look like a threat to y'all? Drake over there bullying this nigga. Did this nigga look like a threat to y'all? Come on, yo. Really? You got smoke for this dude? Like the type of dude that hug puppies before getting on the mic. He ain't no threat. Drake sitting there like he's sticking his chest out like he's saying something to this dude. Come on, man. Be for real. I swear, man. Like, Drake really think he doing something, bullying this guy, calling this guy out. Childish Gambino ain't even that type of rapper. That's the same thing that nigga do all the time. Then he remember he was dissing Kid Cudi too. I'm like, yo, why you dissing these softies, man? As soon Pusha, a real MC, came at you, you got hit in the mouth. You hid behind Daddy Prince. You hid behind the mob ties. Come on, man. Drake need to stick to being a lover boy. See, here's the thing. He's not comfortable in his skin. Pusha even said that on the record. He even said that in the record. You're full of your rhymes are full of lies and angry and despise. Like you're angry. You're trying to come across as something that you're not. Because see, you're not satisfied with your placeholder. Because I will say this, Drake been hating on him since he got in the game. Because he's corny. Like he's real corny. But at the same time, because he's got the bag behind him, because he got big cosigns behind him like Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj, people gave him a pass. They gave him a pass on it. He made some catchy records, I'm not gonna lie. There's some of them that I like, but I don't own not one Drake record. Not one. I ain't even download a Drake record. That's just me. That ain't my cup of tea. But people were sitting there putting this dude on a pedestal like he one of the GOATs. I'm like, come on, man. Man got a 10 of riders, number one. And number two, how many of y'all going back to those Drake albums? Like, give me a 5 Mike Drake album. Now, probably people probably say Take Care, but at the same time, that album there ain't transitioning the culture. It ain't transitioning the culture to where it's being monumental to move people to do that style. Like, for example, with Illmatic. Illmatic changed the way a lot of niggas rap. You know? Now, you could probably say that Drake re-inspired people to sing again, but at the same time, Ja Rule opened that lane for him. If you want to be technical, Ja Rule opened that lane. But he's not comfortable with his own skin. He wants to be considered, he wants his gangster to be respected. That's what that is. He wants to be respected as the top Don Dada. And he doesn't have that. So that's why he's acting out like he is. Thinking nothing was the same was a classic. I like the record started from the bottom, now we here. I like that record. I like that record. I like that beat, man. I like the beat I like the beat. I like the other record that he had. What's the name of it? I'm Coming Home. I like that record too. He has some cool records. I like some. But I don't have an album of his, and I'm not really fond of it. Even the Scorpion album, it has some cool songs, but I'm not going back listening to no Drake record, man. That's just me. That's just not my cup of tea. You know? I mean, that's your preference, but me, nah, that's not me. And for people to put this dude on a pedestal, it's crazy to me. Pound Cake, yeah, I like Pound Cake, yeah. Then there was one song. It was this thing is kind of weird between him and Pusha T though, because the song Two Birds and One Stone, he was taking shots at the clips, and Kanye was producing it. So I'm trying to figure out, was this friendly competition, like in terms of wrestling, was this friendly competition turn personal somewhere? Because Kanye produced the song that Drake taking shots at his boy with. Now, with this friendly competition, and did it turn personal somewhere down the line? That's what I want to know. Because I'm thinking when Pusha mentioned on Infrared, him having ghostwriters, that's where it got personal. And that's where Drake started really taking things more personal. But I just found that odd that Kanye produced the song that Drake was taking shots at the clips with. And it just got personal. And then Drake started dissing Ye. And now, Ye and Drake, both corny, they bragging about gang affiliations. Where do we get to where the nerds is now bragging about gang affiliations all of a sudden? This is crazy. That's crazy to me. So, where I stand on it, the record is garbage. He needs to take it back to the... If anything, you need to team up with Jim Jones. Jim Jones' record is better than that. Jim Jones' diss record is better than that. Come on. Yeah, I said it. Jim Jones' diss record to Pusha T is way better than that. You need to team up with Jim. You need to team up with Jim. Let Jim Ghost write some bars or something. Whoever thought? You need to put Jim Jones on your right in your writer camp or something. Give him some OVO sweats. Give him some Nikes. Put him in the studio with you. Let him write some bars for you. Cause yo, that's not it, Drake. That's not it at all. Q Smooth, what up, man? Now, to talk about something else for a minute, I want to talk about this thing going on with MC Shan and Nas, and I'm hoping that they piece it up because I looked at it from this angle here. I see why Shan may feel so the way because if you really look at that New York Yankee um show, it is gonna be packed. Heard Drake just bought Tupac ring. Yeah, he did. He bought Tupac ring, so I guess he feeling like Pac and want to leave. All y'all want to be Tupac, but one thing you don't want to be, you don't want to get shot. You got to get shot. Then you can go ahead and take on the crown. But until then, you better leave it alone, man. Just let that man rest in peace. But talking about MC Shan and Nas, see, I looked at the Yankees show that they gonna have Mass Appeal, and that thing looks crazy. That look like one be one of the biggest hip hop shows ever. Because look at the roster. I'm gonna show y'all. Look at the roster it is. Run DMC, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, Ice Cube, Eve, Lil Kim, Remy Ma, Trina, T.I., Fat Joe, Common, ASAP Ferg, EPMD, Ghostface Killer, Lupe Fiasco, Slit Rick, DJ Kool Herc, and Cindy Campbell, Grandmaster Cass, Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, Roxanne Shante, Scorpio, The Sugar Hill Gang, Legendary DJ Sets, Battle Cat, Clark Kent, Manny Fresh, and Marley Marl. I could kind of see why Shan is a little bit mad because Shan felt like he took up for Queensbridge doing the bridge wars. But Shan got to realize this, and I like Shan, man. I had Shan on my show a couple times, real good guest. But he got to realize that I don't even think Nas is involved with that. Now, that's probably his brand, but I don't think Nas is entirely involved. Because look at the people that's also involved with this. You got Ciroc involved with this. You got Google involved with this. You got the Yankee, you got the MLB involved with this. You got Live Nation involved with it. There's a lot of hands in the cookie jar. It ain't just Mass Appeal. I don't think Nas is even I don't even think Nas owns Mass Appeal. I think Nas is like the front face, the front. See, what people got to realize is that a lot of these guys are just the frontier of these brands. They don't own these brands. But I think Nas, he sort of probably owns some stake there. Shan is old, broke, and stuck. I hate to see it, man. I mean, Shan is a good dude, man. Shan, what happened to all the millions that Shan got from Snow? Man, let me tell you, bro. When these companies started getting swallowed up through streaming, that's what hurt a lot of these royalties checks from coming in. The streaming game done changed the game for the worse. So, instead of you getting your money from, let's say, you getting your money for, let's say, a label, those checks, now you got to go to a different distributor. Now you got to probably go to Spotify, and Spotify divides the pie up in 4 different ways. Versus you getting it one way, they divide it 4 or 5 different ways now. So the money ain't coming like it used to be. So that's why Shan is probably banking on this show to get his name out there because, man, Yankee Stadium is big. I don't mean to diss him, I swear, but if you follow Shan, he got beef with his baby mama and doesn't appear to be living that great. Yeah, Shan is going through a rough time, man. I mean, I hate to see it, man. I mean, Shan's a good dude. Like, we chopped it up a couple times, man. He been a great guest on the show. I like his honesty, but past couple years been rough on him, man. So this is what I hope that, for the culture considering, man. Like, we got to look out for our OGs, man. Like, I hate to see stuff like this happen because Shan put in work for the bridge. Shan had it rough over the years. Still crazy he didn't like Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, I think he didn't like Kane because Kane didn't get involved with the bridge wars. Because, Kane even admit that when he did the verses with KRS. He said, I stayed out of that ish with you and Shan. Nigga, you welcome. I think he wanted more of his team effort. But the Juice Crew, he felt the Juice Crew kind of left him hanging to dry. That's why he said on the show that he felt hip hop broke his heart, because then he went through what every other artist in the 80s and the 90s went through with the finances. Those contracts was ruthless, man. Nobody was really getting money like that. People in hip hop didn't really start getting money to probably about 96, 97, 98. But those years before that, it was rough. Shan missed the opportunity to be on the symphony. Yeah, Shan, he's a prideful guy, but we got to look at it like this too. Shan also been through a lot in his life, man. Like, he been through a lot. He had a lot of trauma. So that's why I'm not coming out there, laughing at him or disrespecting. Because, if you really talk to Shan, he been through a lot. And he's a great guy, man. Shan is a great guy, man. He'll give you the shirt off his back if you need to. But this thing with Nas, I hope he works it out. Because he got to realize that that's not Nas's call. But he looking at it probably like he's bigging me up. But Nas did some work for Shan. Like, he put him on the Bridge remix that on the QB album. He put him on the Where Are We Now remix. Nas can only do so much, man. But we just hope the best for these guys, that they can work it out. I'll have Shan, believe it or not, just rap the bridge. Give him 50 G's to rap the bridge. Because that's a monumental song. Hearing this story, I can understand. Yeah, man, that's why a lot of people was over there laughing at him and, called him this, that, and I'm like, Shan been through a lot, man. I'm not kicking a brother while he down. And I'm thinking his anger is just misguided out of frustration, out of confusion. And he's swearing up and down, man, like, it's this gang of 1 minute you loved and the next, it just passes you by. And people hold Shan to a high deer. They hold Shan to a high deer of regard. Like, he put in work for the bridge. Even though the battle with KRS with no question would be a staple point of history where people would think KRS got the W, still, they still was cool. They still was coral. I'm hoping they might do it. They might do it round 3. Who knows? But hoping they work it out, man. I'm hoping Nas and Shan work it out. They can come to an understanding. I can understand Shan's gripe, because it's one thing if you just see rappers from the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, and 2020s up there. But I think what really got him when he saw Curtis Blow, when he saw Shantae Roxanne, when he saw Sugar Hill Gang, he saw all the old niggas from his era, and he didn't get a call. I can kind of get it, but I don't think that's Nas's call, because Nas ain't fully in control of Mass Appeal like that. So hopefully them brothers can work it out and they can piece that up. But another thing I want to talk about too is this whole thing with these publications. While we're talking about the hip hop is 50, they're not really representing the culture like we think they are. Like, even when me and Comet was on the show, man, we was getting on the BET. Now let me tell y'all this. I believe that somebody that worked at BET listened to our show, because they changed that whole script. We didn't even see Redman, Keith Murray, EPMD. We didn't see half of the acts that they brought at the BET Awards until we seen to our show. We mentioned it, because most of it was like Southern acts. They threw MOP out there. They threw Fat Joe out there. They threw Busta Rhymes out there. But a lot of them niggas, I can tell they listen to our show. Our voice is bigger than we think. Yeah, Nas only the co-owner. Yeah, Nas don't really. He's not the sole owner of that. But more people are listening to us than we think. Because I know BET literally listened to our show and they changed that whole lineup. The lineup was still there, but they added more. Half of the people that me and Comet mentioned on the show. Lonzo Williams called BET EBT Awards. Yeah, it was ratchet, man. It was straight ratchet, man. But I feel that there's still a lot missing though. They're not really the Grammys. They covered like what? They did an all right show, but there's still essence of his stuff missing, man. And we ain't talking about the usual suspects. And it's bad when you got Eminem, whom is they consider white. Man, these niggas be hating on Eminem, but Eminem always gives it up to people that were all considered unsung heroes. Niggas hate on Eminem all day, but Eminem will go out there and give Paris his props. These dudes don't know nothing about Paris. Paris is one of the dopest rappers to ever do it, man. And he brought that Black Panther energy into the game too. Eminem was bigging up Black Moon. Eminem was bigging up the House of Pain. Quick. Dub C. See, what I like about what Eminem does, Eminem always uses his platform to shine light on the legends and the unsung heroes. You got these dudes like Ebro and academics, they don't know jack shit. Ebro to a degree, but academics, get him out of here, man. He don't know nothing. You got guys like that let some of these goofy co-hosts disrespect the legends and nobody says anything about it. Like, come on, man. Hold on, I'm gonna type that up real quick, man. I'm gonna look. He gave it up to almost damn near. Hold on, where is it at? Hold on 1 second. He even big up the Ghetto Boy. Yeah. Hold up. He bigged up Pac. He bigged his list right here. Beastie Boys, Big Daddy Kane, Big Pun, Big L, Biz Markie, Notorious B.I.G., Black Moon, the Boogie Monsters. Nobody know about the Boogie Monsters. Brand Nubian, Brother J, Buckshot, Casual for Hydroglymics, Chubb Rock. Nobody's talking about Chubb Rock. Chuck D and Public Enemy, yeah, they talk about them. Cypress Hill, nobody talking about Cypress Hill. D Nice, Dana Dane, nobody mentioned Dana Dane. Daylight, Dale the Funky Homer Spady, they ain't mention him. They ain't mention Quick. They ain't mention Black Sheep. They ain't mention Fushnikins. They ain't mention Guru. Tragedy Gaddafi. He propped Tragedy Gaddafi up. He propped up JJ Fad. He propped up Jazzo. He propped up Will Smith, which was surprising. K Solo, Kid and Play, Cool G Rap, Cool Mo D, Large Professor. Come on, man. M knows his stuff, man. Lord Finesse. Nobody mentioning Lord Finesse on these platforms. We talking hip hop is 50. Nobody even mentioning it. M even mentioned Shan. He mentioned Moni Love. He mentioned Queen Latifah. Pete Rock, CL Smooth. How Eminem got more cultural knowledge than most of these niggas that's sitting back on these platforms? He bigged up Tretch. He bigged up UTFO. Wise, Intelligent, and the Poor Righteous Teachers. Come on, man. Nobody bigged up the Poor Righteous Teachers. Special Ed. Souls of Mischief. Niggas can talk all day, but none of them is really in the dirt, in tune with the culture like that. DOC. The Skinny Boys. Who else? He mentioned. Not the usual suspects, but people that we ain't really hear from. King Son, King T, Kwame. Say what you want about his music, man. Like, you know, people don't have to like his music, but come on, man. You got to get this dude his respect. When it comes to bigging up the pioneers of this shit, Eminem does it. He don't disrespect none of the legends ever. I've never seen him do it. I mean, people can hate all day. I'm only 30 on 95% of the mention. I believe that's it. That's fair, man. See, cause salute to you, champ. Salute to you. Cause see, one thing I learned when I first got into the media game, I had to know this stuff. You can't just jump in this cipher and not know what you're talking about. See, these people are getting away with it now because they have numbers behind them. Like academics, he will get embarrassed in our circle. We talking hip hop, but because academics now has clout behind him, he has YouTube numbers behind him. Same with Adam 22. These guys are just coming off the porch. They'll get laughed at back in the day, but it's because they got numbers behind them, because they got corporations behind them, they're accepted. So therefore, your lack of knowledge is compensated by the bag. But back then, when we was getting in, nigga, you couldn't be no writer in no hip hop magazine if you ain't know 1/3 of that list. You know what I mean? You could not even get in the door. You feel me? Slim Shady LP was fired. Yeah. Yeah. People want to hate, but come on, man. Elliot Wilson, he ain't bigging it up. D Dot, what's that dude name? D Dot, the same dude that got punked out by Ebro, he a joke. He ain't giving it up. Like, come on, man. Redhead Kingpin, Eshawn, he bigging up people I ain't heard of in years. Now, if he would have bigged up Screwball, nigga, I would have jumped up, 'cause that's my team. Straight up, man. But big salute to M on that, though, man, because he didn't have to do it. Like, Eminem is the biggest selling rapper in the world. He ain't have to give no props at all. Him just name dropping a lot of these people gave them a look. Because now they like, damn, Eminem mentioned him? Who he? He must be nice. So that's where it come from. Only girl heard Eminem's him having beef with Pooh's mom over a house and money he wouldn't help her with. But hey, here's say at this point. I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about that at all, but y'all gotta look that up. I haven't heard about that. I ain't saying the man's perfect. I mean, you know, nobody's perfect, you know, but I could only give people they props for what they do. Not nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect at all. I heard that M was trying to do a group with ECLL from Chicago, but ECLL declined, but he signed to Dre. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of things about Marshall that we didn't know. Like Marshall, like my man and this you can see that on the Off the Cuff Radio YouTube channel. My man on Thurston Howell, he was talking about Eminem used to come to Brownsville by himself, used to sleep on the couch. This is during the Welkers days. So this man knows hip hop. Straight up. He used to roll with the Outsiders. All that. Drake Ben fell off. Man, Drake, man, that shit was whack. Like, really, dude. Like, if that record was even hard as it was even hard or good as W, I would have gave it a pass. But that was trash, homie. I mean, come on, Drake. Pusha ain't responded to that trash. You waited 6 years for that? Yeah, you got his groupies up there sitting there bigging it up like it's the biggest thing that ever happened, but that don't mean nothing. That man going through a midlife crisis, man. When Pusha T come back and drop another bomb on him, don't run back to Jay Prince with your tail tucked between your legs. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like this nigga waited 7 years to diss Pusha T back, and that's all he got. That fell flat, man. That fell flat like a Kim Jong-un missile. He ain't got that. Then you gonna beat up on Childish Gambino of all people. Man, Childish Gambino, a fly could beat him up. He ain't nothing. That nigga, man, come on, man. He came out, first video I ever seen him, he got a teddy bear on a damn Ford Ferris wheel. He ain't no MC. Kid Cudi. Like, you really the big dog and beating up the soft niggas. You went up and that Meek Mill stuff don't even count. Cause Meek Mill was with Nicki and Meek Mill had to play politics somewhat. So Drake was able to skittle with a W on that one. I bet that Carcino making it alive right now, bragging on the Drake diss song. Man, Carcino a weird nigga, man. Straight up. Some of his videos be on point, but sometimes that nigga he too weird with the LeBron stuff, man. Like I don't know what LeBron did to that nigga, man. LeBron must have slept with his girl, must have took his girl backstage. He must have got snubbed for an autograph. I don't know what's up with that. Like, you know it's bad when you blaming LeBron for his son getting sick. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna blame his son for his heart condition? Like, how do you get two and two together with that? You know what I'm saying? That's just weird to me. But I'm thinking that's just his shtick. He's trying to stick to the gimmick of hating LeBron. But come on, dude. It's just like, oh, my son Campbell, corny ass, going over there dissing Gilly for clout. Like, how you gonna blame the father for what these grown kids do? Yeah, you see the vibe messing up a little bit. Though I just try to listen to that diss. I couldn't even get through it. I heard a fake gangster threat. Man, exactly. And see, he try to put that scary voice on. That's what got me. I'm like, oh, this dude did. Now this dude biting. He biting on, what's his name? Young Chris now with the whisper flow. I had to unfollow Carcito a while back. I'm a LeBron hater though, so I thought it was funny, but I thought he was better than that. Yeah, Carcino weird dude, man. Like some of his stuff be entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, some of the LeBron stuff be entertaining. I ain't gonna front. It was funny, but he just go overboard with the hating, man. I'm like, man, something had to happen. The name of the record is Meltdown. The name is Meltdown. It's called Meltdown, and it's featuring Pusha T. I mean not Pusha T. It's featuring Travis Scott. Carcino got a history of hate, though, people. Yeah, Carcino a wild dude, man. The funniest thing he did was I remember when I think LeBron must have cost that nigga some money or something, man. I remember Carcino came up there. He had a bat. He had a bat. And he had a tight leather jacket, and he just hit the bat like he was mad at LeBron for something. I think LeBron cost him like a lot of money or something. He bet on LeBron one time. He was like, that bum. Oh, shoot. But you understand, people got to do what they got to do, man. But he hated on Irv Gotti. Man, Irv Gotti corny. That's it. Like I said, there's some stuff that he said that I agree on. Like Irv Gotti corny. Why dude trouble to Travis Scott anyway after the Astro Death Fest, man? People just support whatever they got clout, man. Like people don't really care. That's the unfortunate of it. As long as a nigga got clout, as long as he got influence, people gonna support it anyways. Like person could really go over there, kill a man in front of him, kill a man on stage. Oh, he got money though. He's still bopping to it. I remember Big Mike checked Carcito this comment. That was funny. That was funny, man. That was funny. But what I do like what Carcino does, I like what Carcino. I do like Carcino when he let me see, what's the name of that? When he damn, what's the name? What was that? I had a train of thought. I lost my train of thought. I like that he's not a fan of Av 22 and Vlad. So I kind of, as long as he knows to be on code on things, but it's just that the LeBron stuff it's just a little too overboard to me. I'm happy to made it live. Yes, you made it live. Welcome to the Off the Cuff Radio live stream. How you doing? I feel funny checking his music. I stopped after that happened, fam. Yeah, man, I ain't really no Travis Scott. Man, I ain't own no Travis Scott music, bro. The only song I like from that nigga was Antidote. And that's because I like his live stage presence. Like I like Travis Scott's live stage presence, believe it or not. I don't even know none of the songs. But that dude can perform his ass off. Pause. He make you want to go to a show. Like, nigga, I'm 41 years old. I'm going to a Travis Scott show. Rocking to that shit. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know none of it. I dig how you talk, fam. You from New York City. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got family that was from there. I was raised in the Carolinas. Irv Gotti need to apologize to Ashanti. He tried to drag that woman's name through the mud because he loved murder. Man, because Irv Gotti's a weirdo too, man. Irv Gotti be thinking he Dame Dash, Suge Knight, and Puff Daddy rolled in one. That was good content on Zach Morris that you did last night. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, man, Zach Morris is a sleazeball, scumbag, man. I'm like, I was looking at that, man, when I was sick. Watching Saved by the Bell. I watched the whole fourth and fifth season, I believe. This nigga Zach, man, he's shiesty, man. Like, the thing with Screech got me though. That was the one. Like, god damn. All that other shit he did, I'm like, bro, you took your best friend's woman. You took your best friend's woman though, like Screech, and you knew Screech was crazy about her. You didn't even try to hook him up. He could at least try to hook him up. Like, okay, give him some pointers. Okay, drop that nerd stuff. Get your hair done a little bit. Put on a suit. Put on some shirt. Put on some different colors or something. Man, Zach didn't show him no game. Zach let Street suffer, man. He let Street suffer in silence and took his girl. What kind of friend is that, man? Street should have whooped his ass. Golly. Yo, Screech should have took his head off right there, man. I'm like, dude, you knew he was crushing on Lisa for years. And you ain't even tried once to help that man improve himself. Robert was using Screech for his buddy on the episode. Yeah, man. Zach, man, come on, man. The way you feel about Zach, the way I feel about Moesha, that bitch was horrible. I'm about to do a video on that one. She turned that a brand new Saturday because it wasn't her style. Shit. Mo was foul too. I'm about to do a special on that. But you know, Moesha went downhill when Ray J went on the show. It was over there. When Ray J got on the show, it was downhill. Then they tried to spice up the storyline, trying to say Miss Uncle Frank had an affair. I knew it was done then. That's not a friend. Friends don't do that. Man, come on, man. You already know. Yeah, I heard the so-called this. It's trash. Yeah, I'm responding to y'all as y'all go. Ray J is a sitcom killer. The sitcom killer. Like Ray the Orton, the legend killer. He the sitcom killer. Because as soon as he got on there, show went down. I remember when they brought Master P up there as a goon or something. I was like, man, I know this is gone. This is over with now. This show had a good run in and jumped the shark. It's like Family Matters would have jumped the shark. I knew Family Matters jumped the shark when they brought up the new Harriet Winslow up there. You all remember that? Then you had this goofy stuff where Urkel going to space. He had Bruce Lee Urkel. He had them fighting on a pirate ship. When shows get goofy, that's where we know it's jumping the shark. Brandy was so sexy back then. She still looked good, but she looked way better back then. Brandy always been cute. Shit, Brandy had a pre-Kobe. She had Mamba before Mamba. She used to be thick, but now she's skinny. Yeah, Brandy been going, man, you know. Brandy cute though. Do you remember a show called Hang Time that had Anthony Anderson? I think so. Did it come on NBC? I think I remember that. There was a lot of shows in the 90s. That didn't really pop off, like Homeboys in Outer Space. Hold on 1 second. Yo, NBC. Yeah. Either Ray J on the TV show, the sitcom gets canceled. Yeah. It's done. When Ray J up there, I'm with the money team right now. Yo, get Fab on the phone. Get Fab on the phone right now. I'll smack that nigga right now. Well, you get Ray J up there, that's it. I got 5 Rolls Royces. I got 3 girls in bikinis outside. I'm with the money team right now. And we're going to pull up and smack niggas everywhere. Remember the show called ABC called City God with Jonathan Wesley? I remember that show. And they had a Asian dude up there too, right? I think they had an Asian dude as a part of that camp. Yeah, that was a dope show too. Man, the 90s had some dope shows, man. I'm like, that's what I miss. Yo, remember that rap group we rapped with on the show, the TV show? You talk about Ray J, right? Oh man, Ray J rapped on that TV show. I'm like, man, it's done. It's done, son. It's done. But you know what I wanted to wish happened though? Speaking of 90s sitcoms, I wish we would have seen Uncle Phil and Carl Winslow at least do an episode together. I wanted to see that. Because they teased it for a little bit. I remember when James Avery pulled up at the Family Matters set. And that was one of the best mashups ever, yo. I was like, yeah, that was like the dream show right there. We was thinking they was gonna do something together. We was thinking they was gonna do the Fresh Prince mashed up with the Family Matters. We thought it was gonna be like Urkel, and Will Smith doing something together. We was thinking something like that. But that was dope. Another dope show, man, a lot of people sleep on was Rock. My favorite episode when Mr. Butler almost about to break Chauncey's damn neck. Yo, Clifton Powell could show play a shiesty dude, man. That's one of the most he looks shiesty. You know you a shiesty nigga when you trying to rob a blind man. He was up in Ray trying to rob Ray Charles. I'm like, yo, how you gonna hustle a blind man? Nigga, that's low. Even for you. You trying to finesse a blind nigga, fam. Get out of here. I forgot the name of the damn group. I'm gonna look that up, yo. I'm gonna look that up for real, though. I need a good laugh for the night. Yeah, it was a good show that used to come on Showtime back in the day. It was called Soul Food. Yeah, Soul Food was pretty cool. I didn't watch all of it, though. But Soul Food was pretty cool. I like the movie better. I like the movie a lot better. Ray J was Fox short-lived on Sinbad. I remember him being on Sinbad. Y'all was like, man. Every time they bring Ray J on, this joint goes downhill. Every time they bring Ray J on the show, it just goes down. But I miss those shows, man. I miss those moments for real. But going on to another topic at hand, man. Big fight tomorrow night. Who y'all got? Errol Spence or Jamal Crawford? Which one of y'all got? Who y'all picking? One of the biggest fights of the year going down. We've been lucky to have two. We already had Tank and Garcia. Now we getting this one. Who y'all rolling with? Come on, let me know. I'm excited for this one. Errol Spence or Crawford? Let me know. Come on. Both them niggas look tired. It's gonna be a good one though, man. This is the fight that us boxing fans want to see. They both made weight. There ain't no monkey business involved. Let's get it. I gotta be honest, it might be a draw. Both are very skilled and powerful. I'm thinking that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to go for the draw, because there's always money in the rematch. They're gonna go for the draw. I'm calling the draw early. But see, Spence been having issues like, every time he get in the damn car, he crashing. Crawford, on the other hand, he been hungry. So I might have to give it to Crawford. Like Errol Spence, everywhere he tried to go, he crashing his car and shit. But Crawford, that boy ready. Man. He been wanting this fight. This is his big fight right here. I think this is his first big fight. And I'm glad. It's finally going down. So hopefully I'm gonna find some link, because I ain't paying for it. I ain't paying for that. I'm looking for a link. I'm not paying $85. Fuck that. They put them fights used to be $50. Now these niggas charging almost $90 for a fight. Nah, not today. Not inflation. Not inflation. And while we talk about boxing, I hope Floyd Mayweather learned his lesson, trying to include his name on this Tupac trip mission. Like, nigga, put your name out of this. You already made your money. Let that man rest in peace. Don't attach your name to this. There's a lot of dirty business going on with that situation. Now, you don't want to be called up there to answer questions. They already got Keefy D locked in. He's sitting there with the same weapons at his house since 1996. You know that nigga probably never bathed. Real talk. How you sitting there with the same old weapons that killed Tupac allegedly in your house 20, 30 years later? That tell me right there, nigga, you don't bathe, you ain't wash your drawers, shower probably dirty. Come on, bro. You got bullets from 1996. You could at least, man, you would think you would throw it away. That show me right there you don't wash your ass. Are you going to order the WrestleMania 2024 in Philadelphia next year? If the card is good, trust me, if the card got to be fire, I ordered this year. This year was good. This shit was good. Keefy D look weird. Keefy D done, bro. Keefy D is done. Yeah, man. Keefy D done. You done ran your mouth. See, people got to stop blaming the journalists for asking questions. Nobody there told you to take a bag to go up there and snitch on yourself. You did that. You did that, homie. You took the bag and started snitching on yourself. We didn't make you. He been guilty. Yeah. He done. He know he done. That's what gets me about these street dudes. They sit there and want to blame us interviewers for them getting knocked up. Nobody told you to take a bag and snitch. Y'all got to start running at the mouth. Y'all get on these platforms, don't know how to act. You telling a white man the truth? Y'all crazy. Sitting there telling him your life story. You telling Vlad your life story knowing he gonna get you in the beam? Come on, man. Saying Keefy D is called. You think Puff might be next since his money can give it up? I don't know. It will be interesting to see though. But if anything, he more so probably connected with the big stuff. He know more about, but he know who got big, but he ain't talking. He know what's up with the big situation. Puffy is next. Yeah, man. That's why they slowly setting it up for a fall. It already started with the Ciroc thing. They ain't gonna let Puff ride out in the sunset. That's the way this game is. They're gonna try to take that money back from you. They're gonna find some scheme. They're gonna find some scam. They're gonna find some way to get it back. They think Puffy gonna ride off to the sunset and give his fortune to all these kids? Nah, man. Or this murder here. They might have to, tell him to pump his brakes. I'm expecting that. Kiwi people have probably LA love Pac. A lot of people are hurting over Pac passing. There are a lot of street politics is involved too, man. That's what. Matter of fact, a whole gang war started over Tupac passing. That started like a year gang war. Niggas started getting whacked left and right. You can look that up. That thing started a whole gang war in LA. Yeah, I think Orlando Anderson got caught up there too. I think they got him out of retaliation. I mean, I could be wrong, but Puffy, man, out of nowhere. Shit, there's a lot of dirty business involved with that, y'all. Whole lot of dirty business involved with that. But I gotta say one more thing before I leave, because it's almost been an hour. I usually stay an hour with y'all, but it depends on what's going on. I stay. But I want to get that hour in, so that way I can come through tomorrow or Sunday, hit y'all with some more heat, with some more content. And this ain't no knock to him. This ain't no knock to Kevin Hart at all. But I'm trying to understand this. Kevin, I'm like, why are you trying to come in our lane? This is what gets me about these Hollywood niggas. They come in our interview lane and they get all the big guests. Kevin Hart is rich. Kevin Hart is famous. Kevin Hart is a known comedian. He is acclaimed everywhere. He don't need no clout. But yeah, you get all the big interviews, nigga. You got Jay, you got Dre, you got J. Cole. We can't get these niggas. But you Hollywood niggas come in out of nowhere and get all of them. And that's taken away from us journalists. You should be in the field acting. You should be doing stand-up. You have a comedy tour. Why are you in our field? Then they come through and they get all the clout. Kevin Hart is rich as hell. He don't need no clout off hip-hop. I mean, I like the interview with Dr. Dre. I will say that I'm not hating. But damn. Think about what a co-sign with Dre would do for us. That's why I ain't like when these actors and these Hollywood niggas start really getting into what we do with interviews. Now you taking the guests from us. And y'all don't need it. Y'all don't need the clout. Y'all good. Kevin Hart got a Dr. Dre interview and a Jay-Z interview. Nigga, you know how much work that would be for us? What with Kevin Hart? Why does he need an interview for? And see, this is what gets me. Y'all go to this dude because you know it's gonna make you comfortable. These niggas ain't never faced no hard questions. Dre ain't faced no hard questions in almost 30 years. Y'all be sheltered with the media for real. Like y'all need to come to us. Like same with Ice Cube. They slowly getting to Ice Cube. But Cube is still like, you gotta come to the grassroots. I've been saying this on the other live. You gotta come to the grassroots like us. And I mentioned it. Me, Screwball, Radio, Sub-Zero, Beehive ATL, Doggy Diamonds, Die for Radio, Murder Master Music Show. Y'all need to come to us. You dig? Y'all be going to these safe interviews. I'll probably even say Matt Hoffa. And he interviewing RFK. But y'all be going, I'm like, yo, y'all go to Kevin Hart. Y'all go to these white platforms. Big Boy is good, but y'all already did that. You only go to Big Boy and you go to Sway, and I love those two. But come on, man. Y'all go where y'all can control the room. Y'all scared to come out there with the real interviews. Have y'all heard the DJ Muggs of CeeLo Green? Doggy Diamonds go sensitive disrespect to his fans. Doggy be going off on niggas though. Oh man, that'd be funny as a ball, man. Like, look, let me tell you this. It's two guys. You get Doggy get triggered. Doggy gets triggered real easy. And so, you can trigger him and you can trigger Talib Kweli. Talib Kweli is easy to trigger. Like, you want to get your troll game going? Go at Talib, yo. He gonna respond. Talib gonna respond. Straight up. Just like that. He ain't gonna even hesitate. I'm gonna tell you what kind of a narcissist this nigga is. I'm gonna tell you what kind of narcissist this nigga is. We posted a story about him going at the people on on his Twitter or his IG. He was going at supposedly Black Star fans. Now I took the story from accordinghiphop.com and I posted it on the Off the Cuff Radio IG. 10 minutes later, Talib Kweli come up there, hit me up talking about, yo, these platforms need to stop lying on us. So, you know, I took it down out of respect. I wanted to see where his head was at. But then, check this out. I posted a copy of Quality. I got a physical copy of Quality album. I posted it on the IG. Did Talib Kweli give me props? Nope. He ain't said shit. But yet, when we came at him, we dressed the story about him, he came in with his chest out talking about something. Well, you guys are lying on us. But yet, when we praising you, you ain't said nothing. You still probably mad at me because I called you the Chris Child of Raucus. He probably recognized who I was. That's probably what it was. I call him the Chris Child of Raucus on my back and forth with him. He came me sideways on Twitter like, damn, need therapy. Yeah, that dude need therapy for real though, man. Like that man need help. That man got mental health issues. Him and Consequence need to get in that ring. Him and Consequence need to handle it. And big shout out to Panda Chop too. Panda Chop, he be having me dying with some of them interviews he be having. Damn, man, Tyler is my guy. Man, come on, man. Tyler, we BSing, man, because I did a test. Because then I took a copy, bigging them up. I took a copy of the physical of quality. Posted it on my stories, posted it on my page. He ain't said nothing. But yet, we posted this story about him going at people on his page. He want to call us liars and all that stuff. I'm like, that nigga's a whole narcissist, man. And fucked up a quick beat at that. You the Chris Childs of rap, fam. Ooh, man, you the Chris Childs of this rap thing, man. You ain't even John Starks. You ain't got no highlights. Shoot, that Black Star album was carried through most. You and do most in High Tech. But that's what that's all about, man. But it's all about media, man. Like, these guys don't go to the real, they don't go to real journalism. That's why you don't really get no good interviews no more. Like, I give Cameron credit. Cameron actually did a great interview with Ice Cube. Cameron really did his homework. Cameron and Mace doing a great job. I want to salute them brothers, man, because they doing an original show. A sports show. Got that from us, Screwball Radio, but it's all good. Doing a sports show. It's original. It's something different. So I salute them on that. It's actually entertaining. Uncensored. It's like the hip-hop version of ESPN. I dig it. I love the concept of it. And when he had Ice Cube up there, he asked him about the West Side Connection. And, you know, Cube didn't answer it, but it's all good. I like when some shows are great. When they have the right personality. And Cam and Mace are built for this. But, come on, man. When you got these rich niggas, like these real rich niggas like Kevin Hart up in there, you taking food from my plate, my guy. Think about what a Dr. Dre interview would have done for me. Nigga, I'll be out of here. Nigga, that's a 401k plan right there. Straight up. But that's my gripe, man. Like, when these Hollywood dudes come in, they start doing podcasts, and then they start taking all the big guests from us. Because think about it. If Kevin Hart got a prior relationship with Jay-Z, who is Jay-Z going to do the interview with? Me or him? And he going to get all the clout as if he needs it. So that's the problem I have. But other than that, that's how I feel about it. So I'm about to head up out of here tonight. Be sure to check us out tomorrow, Screwball Radio, 9 p.m. 6 Pacific, 8 Central Time. And if y'all want to call up, man, call up the show. The number is hold on, let me get the number right quick. Damn, I don't forgot the number. Hold on 1 second. If y'all want to call up, man, chop it up. We play all the dope music, fam. We play all the dope shit. Hold on 1 second. Let me get y'all the number real quick. So y'all want to call up, let me know, man. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me get the number. Damn. Hold on, it's right here. 1516-531-9596, man. Definitely tune in tomorrow night, man. Screwball Radio. Y'all know what it is. So this is King Eric, and I'm out. Big salute to y'all. Thank y'all for chopping it up. I'll be live again probably this Sunday. You can probably catch me and Remedy. We about to get back at it. So, holla at you. Peace out.